What I found on Aliexpress today, this module, and it comes in different shapes and different amperes or current, but the purpose of this module is the same, and it's a BMS. What is BMS? Battery Management System. Yes, particularly this one, I want this one. It's a BMS for 2S or 2 cells, 18650 batteries, and can handle 4 amperes. You can choose 5 amperes, 16, 8, 10, whatever you want. And what it says in the description, it's a 2S BMS with 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, 13, 20 amperes, 7.4 volts, and maximum charged 8.4 volts lithium or 18650 lithium battery protection board BMS board standard and balance. And yes, the link will be in description below so you can check it which module suits for you. But I have ordered this one, and of course I got it. And of course no bubbles. Never mind. Let's open the bag. Oh, it's so tiny. A tiny BMS battery management system for 2S or 2 cells 18650 batteries. And it's a tiny one. And there is a description for each model. And where it is the mine? Here it is. The one cell, the second cell, battery negative, battery positive, balance management in the middle. We have also power input output right here. And what does it have, this tiny board? It says that it have overcharge detection, it have overdischarge protection, overcurrent protection, and short circuit protection. That is pretty useful for your battery, and you need to have a BMS board just like this one. Depends on how many cells you are using, you will need to get that kind of BMS. In this case I'm using 2S battery, and this will be perfect. So I have the BMS board, I have the battery pack right here, and you can see the wiring is pretty simple. But first I'm gonna check the batteries, are they good? Let's measure the voltage. What it says, 7 volts. They are pretty empty, but we're gonna charge them. Alright. Before I show you how I will connect to the BMS on the battery pack, here it is the awesome tip where to find a great 18650 batteries. These are pulled out from drill battery. Yes, drill batteries are very quality batteries, and they can deliver bigger current without problem. So that's why I'm using these batteries. So let me explain. Right here on the BMS board we have P positive, P negative, that is power input or power output, and here we have B positive and B negative, and these points need to be soldered on positive side of the battery and negative side of the battery where it says B minus, and the management point is this one, and it needs to go on the connected point of the two batteries right here. Let's do that. Should I add some kind of isolation right here? Yes, let's do that. And if you can't find isolation, in most cases I am using a sandpaper. Yes, that is a good isolation. So I'm gonna make some marks where I need to cut. So the isolation is placed. Also I have add a tin on the points. Also I have add a soldering thing on the pins on the battery. And let's solder now. Positive to positive, negative to negative. Alright. Beautiful. Is it okay? It's tight. Alright, beautiful. Next step is soldering a wire between battery management point, which is this one, and the batteries. Whoa. Okay. Little bit of tin right here. Nice. Come on, buddy, work. Okay. And I'm done. Just to solder two wires, positive and negative, for power. And I'm done. Take a look. We made a battery pack 2S with protection board, and this BMS, to mention one more time, it have over current protection, over discharge protection, over voltage protection, which is nice for the battery, and that is the way to protect your battery using this BMS board. And if you miss some video, I made this DIY kit calculator couple of days ago. You can watch the full video assembly of this thing, which is pretty cool. And also the latest Arduino expansion board is this one that I show a lot of code examples, because this board have a lot of sensors on this expansion board and it's pretty useful. The link will be in description below so you can check them. And just to be clear, this module or this BMS board doesn't have built-in charger for the battery. You need to have a separate charger, but in this case I'm gonna use my power supply, which is set on exactly 8.4 volts, which is the maximum voltage of the battery pack, and I set the current of charging at 1 ampere. And let's connect it and take a look. Right now the battery is charging with 1 ampere, and the voltage of the battery pack is 7.6 volts. Perfect. But let's try the short circuit protection. I need to connect my ammeter. So let me explain what I have here. What kind of wiring is this one? First, this one is my DC multifunctional tester that I made and have built-in battery for powering the display. And this is the way where I can measure the currents and the voltage. We have input and we have output, and I have a small bulb right here to act like a load. And power on. We can see that the DC input from the battery pack is 6.9 volts. And now I'm gonna hook up the light bulb, and you can see that it's working and it's pulling 1.27 amperes. The voltage drop because the battery is not almost full. And now I'm gonna test the short circuit protection. Take a look. and we have a 0 volts. And how you can reset it? By adding a power to the battery pack or connecting your charger. And take a look, we are again in business now. The voltage drop at 5.9 volts. That is 3 volts per cell, and I think that will be very soon. And there you go, because the voltage dropped below 5.7 volts, the discharge protection work beautiful. Just to mention, and yes, I have a full video on how I made this device that can measure volts, amperes, you can measure watts, you can monitor the time, whatever you want. You need only to order this DC multifunctional tester module, and the model is KWS DC200, meaning that can handle 200 volts DC voltage. I have had DC input and DC output, so I can measure the current. And to power the module, I have a built-in rechargeable 9 volt battery inside, and I can show to you. Here it is. This one is 9 volt rechargeable battery. All the links will be in description below, so you can check it. Power off. And because my battery pack right now is empty, I need to charge it, and I can charge it very safely using my BMS battery management system board, which is pretty cool. And to mention one more time, it have first, the charging voltage is from 9 volts with constant current and constant voltage to maximum 12 volts. The single current discharge current is maximum 4 amperes for this board. We have overcharge protection, over discharge protection. When the voltage reach 3 volts, the discharge protection will turn on. Over current protection, it says the maximum is 9.8 amperes, and over current delay time 12 milliseconds, and short circuit protection. Beautiful. Alright, I hope you learned something new today. If so, please give a like, share and subscribe to my channel. See ya!